So I'm going to enjoy some of these tonight. Guys, so we had a very deep conversation about this. If money is an issue, there's tons of ways to do creative financing. The top mistake that people make when they're selling a business is they want to sell at the top of their revenue, but this is actually not the best place to sell. It's better to sell on the way up.
All right, guys, we have Greg here from Empire Flippers. Greg, what's this
What's what?
in your hands?
Oh, this is the high-level hoodie. And then a very special friend gave me a very special gift. So I'm going to enjoy some of these tonight.
Yeah, so Greg, I have a question for you. What's the biggest mistake you have seen people make when it comes to selling websites? Top 2 mistakes.
The top mistake that people make when they're selling a business is they want to sell at the top of their revenue, but this is actually not the best place to sell. It's better to sell on the way up because that way buyers are going to be much more interested in your business. All the entrepreneurs are like, there's more juice left to squeeze. But trust me, you'll sell your business way more if the buyer realizes there's juice left to squeeze and they'll pay you a premium price for it.
And what's the second mistake?
The second mistake is not being flexible on deal structure. So I had a guy, he had a $3 million business. He's like, I would never do seller financing, never do earn out. Like, well, you're never going to sell your business then. Like, you need to be flexible with the buyer, understand the buyer is taking a lot of risk too. And if you do that, then there's a good chance you can become a millionaire when you sell your business. So be flexible with the buyer.
And what are the mistakes that buyers make when it comes to buying businesses?
Buyer mistakes. Well, so a big issue with buyers, depending if they're a new buyer, they never think about the criteria of what they're trying to acquire. They just see something that's profitable, like I want that. They don't think through like what's your plan with the business, because the real work starts after you buy it, right? Like that's when the buyer's real work begins. So it's always good to think of like, okay, well, what's my 100-day plan here? What am I planning to do with this business before you even look at acquiring anything? So that would be the number one mistake, not planning.
Last question. So let's say if someone want to get into mergers and acquisition stuff, but they don't have money, and you say money is everywhere, so what would be your advice?
Guys, so we had a very deep conversation about this. If money is an issue, there's tons of ways to do creative financing. You remember, valuations is whatever, there's 100 ways to do a valuation. And as long as the seller gets what they want, you can often find other ways to find financing. So there's traditional stuff like banks, there's things like revenue financing, things like seller financing, earnout. All of your listeners could go on ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Claude. Like, I just asked it, give me 100 ways to creative finance the purchase of a business with zero of my own money. And it will tell you a bunch of different ways for you to explore.
Thank you so much, Greg, for the golden insights. Thank you.